Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm slightly late, my apologies. Excuse me. Let me turn on the game quickly. I only missed 2 minutes, no goals. Really fine, give me a moment. I did not check the lineups yet. I'll check out the lineups when I'm back, because I'm going to quickly fetch a drink. And as I have one here, I do not. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly fetch a drink, and then I'll be right back. Big up to him, by the way. Big up to him. Oh, yeah, I'll talk about that when I'm back as well. And I'm back. There we go. Let's get this watch-along started. Did they score already? Oh no. Come on. Huh? Hello? The fuck did I just witness? Ah, that's haram. That goalkeeper should be executed, bruv. Ah. If he was a North Korean... Excuse me, if he was a North Korean footballer, he'd be done, bruv. He'd be dusted if he did that in North Korea. Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un is not happy about your performance, mate. The fuck you doing? Ah, nah, that goalkeeper is proper fraudulent. By the way, what happened in that Arsenal game? I know Arsenal was playing. They won 2-0. Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard scored. I didn't get time to watch that game. But yeah. Let's see all the games. Let's go through them. PSV lost 1-3 to Union. And I'm telling y'all, yeah, I got that PSV anti-PSV agenda. They disrespected Noah Lang, bro. They disrespected my baller. They did not give Noah Lang his flowers. Now without him, tough times. Tough times, bro. Juventus is currently drawing 0-0 with Dortmund. I mean, this game is one. Did I change the score? I think I forgot to do that. Yeah, I thought. There you go. So this game is currently 1-0, as you can see. Benfica 0-0 against Karabakh. I think that's gonna be a good game, to be honest. I need to watch some of Karabakh. I mean, there's so much football, you can't watch it all, can you now? Real Madrid 0-0 with Marseille. But obviously all these games have only just kicked off. Only ones that are done are Arsenal, 2-0 over Athletic Bilbao, and 1-3 win by Union against PSV. Which was a good win, by the way. If Union and Club Brugge can pull up our weight in Europe, coefficients will be formed. If we do not beat Arsenal, sack Fraudiola. I mean, let's worry. Let's worry first about Napoli. Like, we can't skip Napoli. Napoli will probably beat us. They are a really good side. They are a really good side. I disagree. I think Arsenal is quite a bit stronger than the likes of. That's terrible goalkeeping. This goalkeeper is suicidal, bruv. Throw into Tottenham. I think that Arsenal is much better than Man United. So I don't think they're weak. Napoli director said City are amateurs and defensively weak. Well, fuck them lots. I hope we smash them 3-0 and don't concede a single chance. Fucking cunts. Christian Burgess was a disgrace against PSV. Dropped. Nah. Listen, it's called coefficient farming. We are farming the coefficients, guys. We are farming the European coefficients. And we will take that top 5 spot away from Ligue 1. We'll be done. We'll be there. Goal Benfica. Hi. Trent Alexander-Arnold is he on the bench or is he like injured? Let me. Trent Dun. He's not on the bench either, unless I'm blind. Oh yeah, he started. He came off. Oh yikes. Ay caramba. Trent. I mean, one may call that karma for what he did to Liverpool. Another may say that's just bad luck, I guess. Alfie, you're next. Let us worry about Napoli first. Listen. Steele is already in here talking about Arsenal. You're in here talking about, well, yourself, I guess. Let's wait for Napoli first. But why is Javi Simmons acting like he just won the World Cup? You did one tackle on a bang average footballer, mate. This Javi Simmons guy is so bang average as well. Yeah, you got 2 days to prep. I mean, time is not that big of an issue there, I think. I think people exaggerate that time issue. Like, oh, we play on Thursday, we play, and then again on Sunday. That's 3 days. Got Friday, Tuesday, and then, I mean, I guess you've got 2 days and then the day itself, but that's 3 days. So, I don't know. I don't think that's as big of a deal, but I just think it's stupid that you've got games on Thursday in the Champions League. Because, like, I mean, Champions League is not meant to be on Thursday. That's supposed to be for the lower competitions in Europe, so they can get their love. Because now it's Champions League on Thursday, nobody's watching Europa League, are they now? Banking upcoming. Well, I thought we'd be pretty poor against Man United, to be fair, and we were not, so Tomorrow, Ajax against Inter Milan. I mean, both teams are below par right now, aren't they? So that's difficult to say. I guess I'd have to go with Inter to win, because Ajax is also not quite at the level they should be. Then again, European form can be very different from domestic form, can't it? Javi Simmons is so fucking shit, mate. Javi Simmons is not bang average. I completely disagree. I watch Bundesliga from time to time. Not a lot. Not a lot. I'm not gonna pretend here that I watch 30 games a season. I don't. From time to time, I do watch Bundesliga. I watch the Dutch national team. There has not been a single game in Javi Simmons' career where I've thought, wow, this guy is special. I think he's bang average, to be honest. And maybe that's just me watching bad games, but nah. I do not rate him. Anthony Taylor gives Sumshi. Who? A penalty. Anthony. What game did Anthony Taylor referee again? I know he refereed some. Did he referee Union? Don't remember. Prediction Club Brugge. It's Monaco. I'll say 2-1. I'll say 2-1. When we beat you, you will go missing for a week. And you know what's funny? The longest drought of me not posting or being live on YouTube is 2 days in the past 450. So, like, missing for a week? That's a bit, that doesn't really make sense. I've never been missing for a week on YouTube. How long have I been on? What is my first upload? Because since my first upload, I've never been a week off YouTube. Let me see. Yeah, 470 days. So that doesn't really make sense, respectfully. It's only for the first week. What is only for the first week? Arsenal second place FC 1. I mean, they scored 2 goals, which is fitting for second place FC. We had it on Thursday last year. Quit crying. No, it's bullshit. There should be no Champions League football on Thursday. I don't care what club it is, it's bullshit. Because it takes away from the prestige and the watch time that lower competitions receive. Competitions like the Europa League and the Conference League should not be getting hampered by the Champions League every fucking season. But this is the problem with football fans. It's so dry. Football fans put their club above football. That is why football has gone to shit. Because everyone puts their club above football. The fact that the Europa League and Conference League are absolute shit. The fact that the Cup Winners' Cup, which used to be a very prestigious trophy, no longer exists. That's all because of, like, this pure capitalistic sense for profit that football has created. And listen, capitalism is great at 2 things: creating and destroying. Capitalism will create a beautiful thing, and then it will destroy the thing it built. That's the problem with capitalism. And the bigger problem is it's no better system. I'm getting political now. There you go. Michael's computer got broke. Oh. Yikes, what happened to his piece? Watch Haaland lift his Say Humble shirt. Does he have one? After cooking the bottle jobs. Berghuis is injured. Manager of... Says manager. I was like, what? Berghuis isn't a manager. Says manager. Hettiga? I don't know. Bottle jobs pretending to be world beaters. So scary. Banter in chat. PSV Union. Yeah, Anthony was a referee for Union. Okay. PSG Atalanta tomorrow. The Ketelaar Masterclass. It seems like the Ketelaar dropped his Masterclass in the league on, was it Saturday or Sunday? Dropped an absolute Masterclass against Lecce. I'll swear it down, yeah. Belgium national team should just be this. If everyone is fit. Courtois goalkeeper. I mean, no one's gonna argue Courtois or no Courtois. So Courtois goalkeeper. De Kuiper. Theat. Central backs are the most difficult. I'd go De Kuiper, Theat. And I don't know who I put next to Theat. That's the problem. Like Brandon Mechelen, not really on that right hand side. But Theat has to play on the left hand side for me. Maybe you can do Mechelen and Theat together. I'm not sure how well that works. I guess that's something you'd have to experiment. So yeah, centre backs, the yacht definitely starts, and maybe Mechelen. Then right back, I mean Joachim Seitz, obviously. Tielemans, Van Aken, De Bruyne, easy midfield. Bertaccini, Vermont, De Ketelaar. All that front three will give teams nightmare. Because you know what's the best thing about that front three? Both Vermont and De Ketelaar like going wide. They play inside, but they like going wide. And then you've got Bertaccini, who tends to start wide and goes inside. And by the way, Bertaccini, his goal scoring is ridiculous. I don't get how Adriano has not been called up for the national team yet. I know he was injured last international break, so he couldn't be called up. But like, how has he not been called up before that? He's been the best or the most talented, should I say, Belgian player since last season, basically. Benfica won 2-0. Oh, they're winning 2-0, sorry. That game is still going on. Union was good against PSV. Hey, Belgian clubs should all do well in Europe. I back all the Belgian clubs. Terrible flick that from Javi Simmons. Welcoming to the left again. I like Theat, the boss. You like Theat, the boss? You see, I like Theat and the boss as well. I don't know if the boss is the best option there, but my brother really does not rate the boss. So I don't know. Ordonez 2029. Did he sign a contract extension? Hold up, I need to check this. So you are telling me this man refused to come to training. At least he went to the fan event, to be fair to him. Thank you. Refused to come to training. Refused to partake in football games. Then he played one game again. Off the bench, by the way. And he immediately signed a contract extension. What the fuck is this club, man? Yeah, I agree. I do think Theat and the boss is good, but a lot of people don't agree with that. For whatever reason. I mean, I don't know why my brother doesn't rate him. I've never asked. Like, I get he makes mistakes here and there, but that's actually the case with all of our centre backs. We don't have a Vincent Kompany centre back at the moment. Maybe we can raise Vincent Kompany from the dead. By the way, you seen Joel Ordonez for I was gonna say Venezuela. Sorry, Ecuador? Bro, Arsenal goal signs star player Hincapié, and Hincapié is bullied out of his position by fucking Ordonez, mate. Oh, what is this passing by Spurs? Theat the boss starting against Liechtenstein away. To be fair, Wout Vaas would look good against Liechtenstein. That doesn't say a lot, does it? Javi Simmons gets the ball into Richarlison. This pigeon is so fucking shit, mate. I'll swear it down. But by the way, here's a funny story, yeah? Because people talk about more complete strikers than Erling Haaland so often. How often does Erling Haaland lose the ball in that position where Richarlison just lost it? Never. Never loses it there. But this is the thing, yeah? People think that being overall good play is just dribbling. People think dribbling is overall good because it's fancy on the eyes. Bro, overall play is so much more than dribbling. And when you've got players like Alexander Isak, and even Richarlison who are decent dribblers, but the rest of their game is so weak. Isak has goals, to be fair. They ain't top strikers, bro. People don't get football. They really don't. You can tell who has played football and who has never touched a pitch. You can really tell. And listen, you don't need to have played football yourself to be a football fan. Obviously not. But when you've got football fans who've never touched a pitch themselves, and in not any capacity, not even like a 5-against-5 tournament, and then they fucking mouthy as fuck about professional footballers, it's like, bro, give in. Michael had called off the Ajax Inter Milan Watchalong, or he called the Ajax Inter Milan Watchalong, pray along. Fair enough, bro. He's gonna need prayers and goals. Club Brugge, AS Monaco, got referee out of Italy. I don't like Italian referees, they're very corrupt. Hey, I said I need to get that meme in here, didn't I? And I didn't. I'm on Fraud Watch right now. I might just do it right now. I can't download it though. I'll need to go off stream. Because it will kill my internet if I try to download it now. On the fan day of Club Brugge, me and my dad go to Jan Bredel. Big up. I wonder how much longer it will take until Jan Bredel is finally gone. They've been talking about that Olympia Stadium for a fucking decade and a half. Literally a decade and a half. Actually, it's been more than a decade and a half. It's been 17 years. We are approaching 2 decades of the government not allowing us to build a new fucking stadium. Meanwhile, in the UK, you just find a random piece of shit land and there you go. Stadium. Takes you about a week. 2 weeks if you're a gypsy. All going backwards. Breaking news. Madrid are lose. Oh? Hello, by the way. Hello. Big up to Rosa. I clicked out of that. Marseille beating Madrid, bruv, at the Bernabeu. Timothy Weah with the goal. Cooking. Absolute cookfest. Big up to FIFA. Big up. How are you? I'm doing good as well. City wins 6-0. Against who? Who are we beating 6-0? Those people are posting that Club Brugge fans, I think. The people protesting are Club Brugge fans, I think. I think it's nonsense that a private company cannot build upon private property that they've bought, where the zonal laws are specifically for commercial. I mean, if you have a zonal law for commercial zone and a private company buys a private land, why are they not allowed to build on a commercial property on their private property in a commercial zone? I don't get it. I think it's stupid. It's proper stupid. That's Belgium. Welcome to Belgium, guys. Welcome to Belgique. Napoli. And Napoli are way too defensive, though. Even if you bam a defensive team, you don't beat them like 5 or 6-0, do you now? Unless they're like Sheffield, but Napoli is not Sheffield. Good ball into Kudus here after a terrible Pass from Curtis Rice's shot. Terrible pass from Villarreal was intercepted and went straight to Curtis' feet. And now the game is being paused for some reason. Not sure why. Foden hat-trick. If he just has a good game, I'll be happy. Because let's be honest, that's one good game in half a year. So let's be easy on Foden. Let's not be like. Speaking of Foden, we had 47 views on this stream just now. That's Foden's number. Let's not put too much pressure on this guy, yeah? Because I'm gonna be honest, yeah? Phil Foden lacks ego. This man is the nice boy in school. I swear, Phil Foden is the nice boy in school who gets road rough shots all day. That's what he is. He needs to grow some pair. Because he's such a good footballer, but he doesn't even realize it. I don't think Foden realizes that he's a good footballer. Meanwhile, you've got shit footballers, like Garnacho, who think they're great footballers, and that confidence actually leads to something. Delusional confidence leads to you actually doing something. And then you have Phil Foden, who's great, but like has this inferiority complex mentality. It's weird. Not a club playing in Europe, I'm afraid. I think that was a handball there by Tottenham, but the referee allows play to continue. Javi Simmons being shit once again. Ole ole. Bigger proposal, let me pin that. There we go. Let me close some tabs here. I'll keep the Real Madrid game on as well. I want to see how that goes. I want to see those Real Madrid completely crumble. Or do they, what they always do, come alive in the second half of the season. What is Foden's best GA, actually, in a single season? I think the 4-beat season, right? How much did he have that season? 45, maybe? Not sure. I'd reckon like something close to 45. Oh, good shot there from distance. Bentancur, I believe, with the shot. Decent save. And it's one straight back by Tottenham. On Stadium Tour on Fan Day, I was in the player tunnel. Yo, big up. I've been in the player tunnel as well when I went to Jan Breidel for a school trip. I think I was in my first year of secondary school. Was I? No, I wasn't. Yeah, it was my last year of primary school. I remember it was my last year of primary school. Because I had a friend called Robbe. And me and Robbe were always together. And I remember that. Nah. No mas. No mas. If you want to get someone who plays Pep Ball, at least get someone who does it well. He's my FPL captain every week. Well, he's not gonna do it every week though, is he? Like he can be your FPL captain every week, but he's not gonna score every... I mean, by the way, how many players have hit 70 GA in a season in Europe? How many footballers have... One second, I'm trying to find some statistics here. Real Madrid 1-1. There you go. Zerbi was amongst the candidates to replace Baldi. Yeah, but I don't rate him. I don't rate him very highly, to be honest. Only 3 players have ever hit 70 GA in a full season, including international tournament, in Europe. Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Erling Haaland has not done it. Mbappé has not done it. Lewandowski has not done it. De Bruyne has not done it. So I think it's very delusional, if I'm being honest, to think Foden will ever do that. To think any player, other than like the Erling Haalands and the Mbappés, will ever do that. I don't think it will happen. It really can't. It really can't, can he? I mean, I don't think we realize how much 70 goals and assists in a single season is. Once again, only 3 players have ever done it. Messi, Suarez, Ronaldo. It's not an easy feat. When only 3 players have done it in the history of European football, it's either going to say my star boy can do that as well. It is. Long ball FC and we win the treble. Erling Haaland, his best season, he was averaging, I think, 1 GA per... No, he was averaging less than 1 GA per game. 2 GA per game has never been done, I think. For a full season. I don't think that's ever been done. Like, Messi had a 105 GA season. I think he played like 60 games across all competitions. So Lionel Messi, with the best GA conversion ever, still did not touch 2 GA per game. I mean, it just doesn't happen. It's simply impossible. Like, it's humanly impossible to hit that high. I skipped this, by the way. Long ball FC and we win treble. It doesn't have to be long ball FC. Like, I liked the way we played against Man United. There was some control in it. But even though there was control in that game, we were direct. Like, you can do a balance. We played in a balanced way against United. Just do that. He's injured more than he plays these days. Hey, we pray he gets back to level and that he stops getting injured. Because if Foden can keep up his level and stop being injured, he'll be good again, at the very least. Well, sure. It's not a joke, but... I mean... Would you bet money on Phil Foden? Would you bet your life on Phil Foden hitting that many goals and assists? Even once in his career? I mean, if he does, yeah? If Phil Foden ever hits that much GA in a single season, he immediately becomes the greatest midfielder to ever play football. Or maybe Maradona. He becomes the greatest midfielder to ever play football if he does that. I don't think... I mean, this is a ridiculous amount of... I think you might die then if you made that bet. I mean... I don't think you realize how much 70 GA is. 70 goals and assists. How much did he get in his 4th beat season, which was world class by every metric, by the way. Phil Foden in the 4th beat by every metric was world class. And let's see how much GA he got that year. If transfer market would like to load, which at the moment it doesn't. There we go. Oh, why is it not opening? In the 4th beat season, Phil Foden hit 40 goals and assists in the 4th beat season. You're saying Foden will do nearly double that? I mean, it's not realistic. It really isn't realistic. I'm sorry to say, it's just not happening. Ball on the right now. Bad cross that, and straight into the Villarreal. To be fair, the Villarreal goalkeeper is the type of goalkeeper to let that go in. $30 extra is not easy, mate. That is Erling Haaland's goal tally in a Premier League season, and Erling Haaland is world class. So he's adding that on top of his already generational season that he had in the 4th beat. I mean, you don't do that, do you? Free kick now to Tottenham. Why did it take so long to take off free kick, mate? We've been standing still here for a whole minute to take one free kick. Being a football fan does not mean being delusional, I agree. I agree. I mean, how much has Foden played already this season? Foden has played 2 games this season. 2 games and got 1 goal. So at his current rate, that confidence can be called delusion. At his current rate, Phil Foden, at his current rate, if he played 60 games, all competition, would have 30 GA. That is world class. He has to do, not double, but more than double that rate that he's currently on. To get to the target we're assuming. It's not feasible. It's simply not feasible. Palmer will never hit 70 either. Palmer will never touch 70 GA. Foden will never touch 70 GA. Oscar Bob will never touch that. Bukayo Saka will never touch that. Only 3 players in the history of the sport have done it. Neymar Jr. has never hit 70 GA. Kevin De Bruyne, Lewandowski, Benzema, never done it. Mbappé, Haaland, never done it. It isn't. No midfielder has ever done more than 50 GA in a single season, by the way. I think Kevin De Bruyne's highest is like 44, if I'm not mistaken. Jamal will never hit. Oh, shot just wide there. I think Simmons with the shot. I wasn't paying much attention. Yeah, it was Simmons. Terrible shot there. Really good setup, but then he just somehow doesn't even get it on target. it does take it's a handball there, so that might be a penalty. I don't think Yamal will ever hit 70 GA either, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Yamal will ever hit 70 goals and assists in a single season either. And if he does, generational. Absolutely generational. What is Thierry Henry's highest? I think it's 2004, right? Let me look up Thierry Henry. No, it's gonna be 0304. Because what's the season that he hits 2020? We're about to find out, I guess. 0203, I think it's that season. Our midfielders are frauds. Rodri is really good. Tijani, it's not as bad as people say. It's not good enough at the moment, but it's not as bad as people say. Foden balled out against United. Cherki, whenever he comes back. Nico G can do our role. Not a brilliant midfield like we used to have, but yeah, but Sterling was world class. Sterling was one of the best wingers in the world when he played for Man City. Sterling, honest to God, yeah, if you are Raheem Sterling, you have to feel so bad about your career. You had to share a pitch, or you had to share an era with Lionel Messi and Eden Hazard, so people could not see how good you were. But Sterling was world class. For comparison, the best ever season of Thierry Henry's best ever season, 56 GA. 56! That's only one more than Raheem Sterling. Now I know he does other things than Sterling. Sterling was just goals and assists and yalla. I know. But Thierry Henry had only one more in his best season than Sterling did. Tijani is a fraud. I think he's good when he's allowed to play up the pitch and doesn't have to run back constantly. I think that's when he's good. They better ball out against Arsenal. If we play O'Reilly, Gvardiol, Diaz, Gustinov in back four, and then Rodri, Tijani, and whoever in the 10 will ball out. That's the most important area for me. I mean, it even can be Tijani in the 10. Sterling and Sane were ballers. Doku and Savio could never. They'll probably never touch the numbers that those two touched. I agree on that. Although Doku got until January to prove us all wrong, I suppose, because he did put a really good performance in against Man United. For what it's worth. Man United. Shh. Don't tell anyone this, but Man United is currently 14th in the Premier League table. They're back. Back where they belong. Now, what will Pep shoehorn in? Lewis, Stones, Nunez, Bernardo? I'm not sure what our approach is gonna be honest, for the next game. I would do Oscar Bob against Arsenal, to be honest, instead of Bernardo. But then you can have the argument that against Arsenal you want the leadership of Bernardo and he's captain, but I don't agree. But it's a decent argument, I guess, to make, if we're being generous. Two of our favorite clubs on Thursday, which is so fucking stupid once again. It's all for the money, bro. It's all for the money. Champions League Thursday. Utter woke nonsense, guys. Utter woke nonsense. And we were 13th just last week. Hey, we have been 13th once since like 2005 or something like that. Man United finished 15th last season. And we are back to 8th now. We go up the table. We beat Arsenal, which is a tall order to be fair. But let's say we beat Arsenal. Get there. Bob stinks, he can't create. Keep Doku on the right wing. But Doku played on the left wing against Man United. And Bob does not stink. I mean, I don't get this with Man City fans. Man City fans, you included, hyped up Oscar Bob. Played well against Wolves. He played well against Tottenham. Played one bad game against Brighton, and now he stinks. One bad game doesn't make you shit. Lionel Messi has dropped stinkers. Lionel Messi at the Emirates was shit. But Lionel Messi was the best player of all time, so... Yeah, but he assists Haaland from the left wing. But when Doku was on the right wing, that was the only time in the entire game he was on the right wing. His assist to Haaland was from the left wing, so... That doesn't say much to me. Yeah, but Ryan Cherki is injured. Oscar Bob is not supposed to be starting. But when Ryan Cherki is injured, you turn to your bench players start. That's why you have bench players. So when your starting players get injured, you don't have to throw the game. And also to make substitutions, of course, but like... If you just had bench players for substitutions, you'd have a 16-man squad. Out of 25-man squad. Exactly because of injuries and stuff. Why are they showing me West Ham against Tottenham highlights? What random ass highlights are these stuff? Anyhow, how's the other games in the Champions League going? Still 0-0 between Juventus and Dortmund. I almost decided to watch that game. Thank the Lord I did not. This is a much better game. Benfica 2-1 against Karabakh. That would have been a good game to watch, I think. Maybe I should have watched that instead. 1-0 Tottenham against Villarreal. And still 1-1 between Real Madrid and Marseille. Tomorrow you've got Olympiacos against Paphos, Braga against Bodo Glimt, Bayern against Chelsea, PSG against Atalanta, Ajax against Inter, and Liverpool against against Atletico Madrid. I'm not gonna watch any game tomorrow, not watch along to any game at the very least, because I'll be doing live streams. I'll be doing the Napoli preview, and I'll also be doing the show with Calxter again on Wednesday, which I think we're gonna call it Wednesday Wines. That's the name Calxter suggested. It's the only name I can think of, so I think we just might go with that. Bob falls over too much. He's light on his feet. Just keep Doku. Don't need passengers against Arsenal. But Doku played on the left wing. And against Man United, Bernardo Silva was a passenger and he was playing on the right wing. So just put Bob on the right wing. And you can keep Doku where he played against Man United. I would play the exact same lineup against Arsenal as I did against Man United, but I would swap Bernardo Silva for Bob. But that's the only difference I'd make. But then why move away Doku from where he had a good game? Doku had a good game on left wing. Why move him away from that? One second, let me show you guys what I'm laughing with. Laughing at, laughing with. English. Green. On. There you go. Failed forward manager. Lovely that from Liam. Pablo Di Canio on Man City against Napoli and the Champions League. We'll see how Paulo did as a manager, by the way. We'll check that out. This is a great opportunity and we need to seize it immediately. Man City are in a disarray at the back. They've brought in a lot of new players and when they lose the ball, they're almost an amateur team. You know what? That gives me confidence that we'll win. That gives me confidence that we'll win. We need Gonzalez next to Rodri. Farteta plays with the 3 DMs. Yeah, but we don't need to play with 3 DMs just because Arteta does. Because then we make the same mistake Arteta does. Let's see what this Paulo guy won. Fair enough, he won a league title. What did he do as a manager? Let's see this Paulo guy. This great manager. Oh yikes, these look like some bad results, don't they? Struggling at Swindon. Then he went to Sunderland and that's 3 losses on a spin. Oh, they beat MK Dons, bruv. Okay, I hear you. Then they didn't win another game until they beat Everton 1-0. All the way at the end of the season, bruv. They picked up some pity wins. This guy talking too much for the manager, that shit. Take up, by the way, to Zorro. Anyhow, I wanted to show this earlier, but I guess I'll do it now.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
Yes.
But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I will put that in my OBS. I will do that. I'll just have to remember to. And that's the main part, really, remembering. But that's the main part of most things in my life, to be fair. A schedule would really help keep it maintained. Email this to Pep, he must see this. Hey bro, Pep Guardiola needs to drop some brown envelopes on the referees. Bro, them referees will be flying. We give them brown envelopes, so we give them cash that stacks so high they can see Mount Everest, bro. They'll be looking down at Mount Everest from their mountains of cash. Prediction lineup against Monaco at home. And I've got no fucking idea, mate. It's probably just Mignolet. Meyer, if he's fit enough. Mignolet, Meyer. Mechelen or Donetsk, I think, probably. Says if he's back. And if he's not back, Sabbe. Stankovic, Onidika, Van Aken. And then Zolis, Soldi, I guess. And that other guy, Forbes, I guess. I guess that'd be the lineup. We need Vermont to come back, bro. Jasper Vergoten is refereeing Real Madrid Man City. For real. That's gonna be a lovely game. I love Jasper Vergoten, mate. I love Jasper Vergoten. Such a corrupt referee. It's so obvious that he's corrupt. I love it. Love it. Get some brown envelopes flowing into Jasper Vergoten's bank account. Bro, he will be there. But what are the next 5 games, by the way, for Man City? Obviously Napoli, but after Napoli. Because I don't mind if we like draw against Napoli, as long as we don't lose. But I want to build a winning run after that. Arsenal, Huddersfield, Burnley, Monaco, Brentford. That's doable. And if you go without Arsenal, it's Huddersfield, Burnley, Monaco, Brentford, and Everton. I think that's 5 winnable games. I see no reason why Man City cannot go on a 5-win running streak after the few games we go through now. Okay, as long as we don't lose, it's improvement. And go all in for that. Go all in for that Carabao Cup. There you go. Just as I was talking about it. Give me that Carabao Cup, bro. I miss it. And you know what the Carabao Cup is? The Carabao Cup is like our child. And you know how you've got that, like, child who's a bit autistic? You just decide to go dump them into foster care home. That's what the Carabao Cup is. It's our autistic child that we dumped into foster care home. But now we kind of miss it. So we're going to go adopt the Carabao Cup again. Why did this thing stop? This thing just stopped working here. No oxygen for the fish, I guess. So you're dying of oxygen deprivation. There we go. I don't know why that stopped on its own. It's supposed to do that, but there you go. Problem solved. Prediction Vincent Company. Bayern München Chelsea. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what either club is at right now. I think that can go one way or that can go both ways, can't it? That can really go both ways, I think, that game. I'll back Company. I'll back Vincent. Let's go 2-1. 2-1 Bayern München. Let's go with that. And we're about to kick off the second half, by the way. And there you go, we are off. Your fish are Man United fans. So they're trying to kill themselves, it all makes sense now. Crystal Zoli's goal against Bayern München. Keep dreaming, I guess, but we will be there. Imagine that. Glorious. Crystal Zoli scored 1-0 at the Allianz Arena. Final score 5-1. We're about to get ruined. Ruined by Bayern München when we face them. Bayern München is the worst team you can draw. No team instills fear into my heart like Bayern München. Not even Real Madrid. Because Bayern München, they're ruthless, bro. They do not give a fuck. If they're winning 3-0, they're like, yeah, let's add a fourth. They are ruthless. But don't tell Zeer, and do not tell Zeer that. If Zeer asks, I do not care two ways about Bayern München. But, otherwise... Ball is out for a throw-in now to, I believe, Villarreal. No, Tottenham. Tottenham on the ball with Romero. Now Van de Ven. Long ball forwards by Tottenham, but that's going nowhere. That's a terrible ball. And it goes out for a goal kick. Vega. Ball into Junior, the scorer of the goal in his own net. Quite a fabulous goal, really. If we're being honest with Vega here. He's done spectacular. Oh, Buchanan plays for T-Salt, by the way. I just realized. Yeah, Buchanan plays for them. Benjamin Buchanan. He really did nothing in his career. I mean, he won the Supporters' Shield in the MLS with New England Revolution, bro. Calm down, you've had enough revolutions in America. He's won 4 league titles, to be fair, but gone anywhere after the Bruges, has he? Because, I mean, what the fuck did he do in that Serie A title? His involvement in that title is non-existent. Tottenham once again on the ball quite comfortably. I mean, that's not happening, mate. That is not happening. Terrible pass this. Out for the throw-in again. Villarreal. Second half has been a bit scrappy. Well, not scrappy, that's the wrong word, but a bit... I don't know, not precise. What do you call sloppy? Sloppy. It's been a bit sloppy. Ball on the right now, it's Perez. Ball into the box? No. Tottenham wins back with Van de Ven. Javi Simmons gets the ball back with Papassar, but they've lost the ball again here, Tottenham. Now, near the edge of the area, Spurs, not Spurs, Villarreal, lose the ball again. Sloppy. That's what this is. That's what this is. Sloppy. And that's a sloppy free kick to give away. Chance to breathe to Tottenham. Karabakh 2-2. I'm telling people, yeah, do not sleep on Karabakh. They are a proper team, mate. They are a proper team. They're a proper team. Respect. Respect, guys. Respect. Anyhow, on that respectful note, I will quickly fetch a drink. I'll be back in a moment. Hola, I'm back. There you go. Did I miss anything? No. Buchanan ex Club Brugge. I am aware. I just said that as well. I can't wait for Thursday. For the first time in a long period, I'm anxious. In a good way to watch City play. I think it's too soon to say. But, I mean, here's my problem. We've been here before. We've had that 3-0 win against Forest, and then everything went to shit again. We had that 4-0 win against Newcastle, a 5-2 win against Juventus, and a 4-0 win against Wolves. Every time afterwards, we dropped the ball. So I'm gonna keep my expectations tempered, and I'm gonna see. And if we're good, if we're brilliant even, there we go. Juventus is losing. Big up to Gio. Hey, let me go to Gio's chat. Is Gio not live streaming this? Gio not live. Ah, fraud. He's not even live streaming. Not even doing watchalongs to these games. Should be. Not streaming this. Fraud, bruv. Fraud. Should be streaming this one. That. I was gonna go into his channel and call him out. Gio is fraudulent, bruv. Big up though to Gio. Big up to him. Lovely guy. I guess he must be busy. Red card to Gio. It's been a while since I've seen Gio. To be honest, now that I think about it, I haven't spoken with him for days. I'll calm down now. We do get the point. Not spoken with this guy for days, to be fair. Anyhow, yeah, he's not live. Oh well. Ball on the left here. Tottenham. Tracking it backwards again. I mean, they hold on to the ball very well, but they do need another goal. One goal up in European football, that ain't enough. And we're about to see why. Shot wide there by Pepe, but he was about to prove my point, just as I spoke the words. That was a terrible pass, by the way, by Romero. On Friday, EAFC 26 is coming out. Hey, I got my bets with Bevel. We will be there. There we land, guys. There we land. Bergval gets the ball into Kudus. Oh, what a stinking pass by Kudus as well. They've played some poor passes here so far, the second half. They being Spurs, of course. Ah, another sloppy pass, Romero. Wake up, bruv. Yikes. Put the ball down the right here. Can Pepe trap it? Yes, he can. Now what does he do with it? He plays it into midfield to Comensa. Can't poke it through. Spurs escaping at the moment with terrible decision making. Saar. Oh, what are these passes? Saar gave the ball to Bentancur. Bentancur spills it. Now it's picked back up by Van de Ven. It's coming down the left here. Saar again. Saar into Gabi Simmons. Simmons scored the pass, but he got the ball back, luckily for him. Redfall has us shot from distance into the sky. What did I call this game earlier? Sloppy? I think this is why I called it sloppy earlier. I mean, I don't think, I know, but you know what I mean. Waalwijk 1-1 against Vitesse. Interesting that. Tottenham, ball to the left. Ball slipped there from a Villarreal player. Pick up the ball though. Aston Villa is 1-0 up. Aston Villa is playing against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. Harvey Elliott's goal. They're not starting Thiago. You don't start Thiago and then you go a goal down. That's the way it goes. Start my goat, bruv. My goat. Igor Thiago needs to be starting. Thiago not even on that bench. Oh, am I blind or what? Kelleher? Ade, Jensen? Nelson? Thiago injured again or something. Brentford injured. My god, I get it to go for being a cunt. Brentford injury. Not injured. Bro, Igor Thiago has 2 goals in 4 games for Brentford, and he's not even on the bench. Nah. Nah. No mas. Ball down the left. Ball into the box by Tottenham. It's well over everybody there in the box. Come down the right. Kudus. That is fraudulent, not starting that red card Brentford manager. Hey bro, fucking send that Brentford manager off to Stockport, mate. He can coach at Stockport County. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, but when you comment on a YouTube video, YouTube filters the comments. Sometimes YouTube will not show a comment because you say something bad in it. People who talk a lot of shit in YouTube comments, I hope you realize that most of those comments are hidden by YouTube's automatic filter. And I can see all the comments that get hidden by YouTube, and I can manually accept them or hide them. Most of those comments are never coming to light, unless I find them funny and I want them to come to light. Villarreal, still on the ball. And they've lost the ball. Excuse me. A good manager really can make the difference, huh? I mean, Tottenham is night and day somehow they were last season. You don't think Tottenham is going to lose this game, do you? Last season, you'd be convinced Tottenham is about to lose. Over here? Yeah, they're only 1 goal up, but you know, this Tottenham team does not leak goals. They just don't. Bentancur now. I mean, they leak possession, like a fucking full set, but they don't leak goals. Kudus. Kudus. Bit of skill there, gets the ball onto Porto. Porto crosses it in. But the goalkeeper is always catching that one. Just took much too long to come down there. Terrible ball, this. Throw into Tottenham. Terrible passing by Villarreal. And yeah. I think both sides kind of need I don't know. I think both teams need to make substitutions here. I think this game is kind of dying. Bentancur. I mean, you see all the sloppy passing and just like not paying attention right now. This game needs X. But let's see all the Champions League games right now. Champions League games. 1-1 between Juventus and Dortmund. 2-2 between Benfica and Karabakh. Once again, do not sleep on Karabakh. 1-0 Spurs over the Villarreal. 1-1 Real Madrid against Marseille. Real Madrid will score a late winner. That's clear as obvious. And that's all the games that are currently being played. Games that are already done are Bilbao against Arsenal, and it's 2-0 to Arsenal. And then PSV against Union Saint-Gilloise, which ended 1-3. Ball into the box, cleared. And Dortmund 1-2. There we go. Juve holding smoke to a washed Dortmund. And yeah, yikes. Xavi Simons way late in that challenge. That's gonna be a yellow card. Well, actually, it's not. Surprisingly. The contact is soft. Contact is soft, to be fair. Did fly into that, though, and way late. Damn, bro. Defending is optional. Defending is optional. Dusan Vlahovic. Hey, there you go. People sleep on Vlahovic, bro. Oh, he's this, he's that, bro, he scores goals. Nobody cares. Context, context, context. No fucker cares, he scores goals. If you are a striker and you score goals, we do not care. If you're a winger, if you're a midfielder, you're a centre back, you're a goalkeeper, goals will not be the primary thing I look at. I'll look at it, but not the primary thing. If you're a striker and you score goals, you're a good striker. It's that simple, guys. People overcomplicate football. Oh, but Vlahovic misses so many chances. Why does he have so many more chances than the other striker in the same team? Almost like his off-the-ball movement is world class, which means he gets chances to, which he then eventually misses some of them, but also scores a lot of them. I mean, let's go look at Vlahovic's career, bro. Vlahovic. 10 goals, 4 assists for a shit Juventus team. 16 goals, 4 assists for a okay Juventus team. 10 goals, 2 assists, a bit less. 7 goals, 1 assist in his debut half season for the Juventus. Then, Fiorentina, 17 goals, bruv. 21 goals. 21 goal season, 17 goal season. And people sleep on this guy. I'm talking league season alone, yeah? People sleep on him. Oh, he misses chances. Yeah, because his movement is world class. Which means he gets more chances than your shitty strikers do. You look at strikers, yeah, like, what's his name? The Arsenal guy. Kai Havertz. You look at strikers, like Kai Havertz. Oh, they almost never miss. Well, yeah, but they get bad chances. You know why they get barely any chances? Because their movement is shit. People need to understand this shit. Two strikers of same quality finishing wise, with the same team around them, same creativity, will both have different outputs depending on how good the movement. If you are very good at being in the right place at the right time, making the right runs, tracking your centre backs, beating your centre backs in spaces, you're going to get a lot more goals. You'll miss more chances, but you'll get a lot more goals. And by the way, every time you miss a chance, that is a ball that your team was going to lose anyhow, because your team put that ball in behind. The other striker doesn't even touch the ball, because their movement is shit. The other striker doesn't even touch the ball when it's crossed in, because their movement is shit. So when people look here at chances missed with strikers, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it all wrong. You need to look at why do they get so many chances anyhow. Then you need to look at do they actually provide valid output. When you look at Vlahovic, scored 21 league goals in a single season in Serie fucking A, and then 17 the season after, then 10 it's the next full season he played after, and then 16 and then 10 again. Yeah, that's a proper good striker. You know what, yeah? If Real Madrid signed Dusan Vlahovic, he would ball out. Vlahovic would score 30 goals all competitions at Real Madrid. He'd scored like 15 goals in La Liga alone. Oh, good ball into the box, Richarlison can't get there. He'd scored 15 La Liga goals. He'd scored like 5 goals in the like 2 cups. They've got like the Supercopa and the Copa del Rey. And he'd scored another 10 goals. I guess in the Champions League, because you've got a lot of easy fixtures nowadays in the Champions League. Brentford 1-0 Aston Villa. Wonderful stuff there. Aaron Hickey. Man like Aaron Hickey. Who the fuck is Aaron Hickey? Joins from Bologna. He's the youngest player to ever start in a Scottish Cup final. Did he win it, though? No. What a fucking dead statistic. Oh, he's the youngest player to start in a Scottish Cup final. Well, he lost, so who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Grimsby Town is winning. Oi! Big up Grimsby! Against Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. Grimsby are massive, bro. Where are they in the league? They're 5th, by the way, which is promotion zone. Because first 2 teams get auto-promoted. Then 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are in promotion playoffs. 2-3. Neither side can defend. Neither side can attack in this game. Oh, Tottenham almost scored there. That would have been criminal. I think it was Romero just came onto that ball. That was poorly cleared by Villarreal. And the goalkeeper was way off his line. That could have been a nasty one. Why are you diving, Romero? You got past your... Romero! Gets past the fucking defender and you dive. Oh. You're supposed to dive if you can't get past the defender. Not when you get past them and have a chance to cross it in. No. They're in League 2. So if they get promoted this season, which they are on course to doing, if they get promoted, they don't go to the Premier League, but they go to League 1. And then there's still the championship between that and the Premier League. So we'll see. We'll see. I've never seen back-to-back cups. I'd like to see that, I suppose. This season again, Brussels to Brussels. You know what I just clocked? Every final I've seen Club Brugge win in the Belgian Cup has been against Anderlecht. I just clocked that. Anderlecht are out bitches in finals, I guess. That's a rough challenge, but referee says no penalty. And now ball won back by Villarreal. And to the frustration of Villarreal players, it's given us a free kick to Spurs. All aboard into Brussels, yes sir. I mean, we need to get there first. Calma. We need to get there first. By the way, Magnus Carlsen has once again won Titled Tuesday. With a almost perfect 10.5 out of 11. I mean, this guy is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Isn't he? He wins the first 6 games. He draws 1 game against... Who did he draw against? It doesn't say. He wins the first 6 games, then he draws a game, then he wins 3 straight. His rating, by the way. Magnus Carlsen's online rating is so stupid. 3370. 3,370 rated. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Hikaru Nakamura is 3,359. Hikaru lost 2 games. That's an... I mean, it's an 11-game tournament, but like... For me, he just wins all his games, doesn't he? That's unusual. Anyhow, nobody cares about chess, I know. Let's guard Real Madrid. Dani Carvajal. Vallejo and Partey coming on, by the way, for the Villarreal, so they're actually getting serious. Dani Carvajal, bro, that's good! Oh, beautiful, isn't it? It's always beautiful when I see the likes of Carvajal eating mud. In fact, I've got a perfect. Excuse me. Yeah. I choked myself somehow today. I've got a perfect gift though for the Carvajal. There we go. I'm gonna tweet it out as well. Just because I can't download it for some. Injury for. Bro! Carvajal was not even supposed to play. Carvajal was supposed to be on the bench. And then he came on. But there we go. Dani Carvajal, bruv. Tough times. Tough times to be Carvajal, you know. Just saying. Madrid looking more washed by the year, bro. They'll spank us up at the Bernabeu, but it's the thing with Madrid. You have to love when you get the chance. You don't get the chance a lot. When you do get the chance, you have to take it. Carvajal, just attitude. Yeah, you know, it's the history of the Tottenham. History of Carvajal, bro. This game is starting to get boring, I can't lie. Nothing has happened in this game for the past 10 minutes. It's getting a bit boring to watch. Ball up to pitch by Spurs. And it's headed out by Villarreal. Bad foul. Real Madrid dropped Club Brugge. All the way back. Bullshit red card to Ruud Vormer. Absolute daylight robbery, bro. Ah, poor ball over the bar, that. And wasn't that a disallowed goal in that game as well? If I remember correctly? Was that... I don't think it's sad game, actually. Don't think it's sad game. But I also remember Ronaldo doing some, like grabbing the ball and slamming it in the back of the net. Is that against Club Brugge? Can't remember that either. Oh, I'd need to look it up. I will need to look it up. Although. I can't find it. Cannot find it. I'll look it up later. I know about like a crazy handball by Mr. Cristiano, but I can't remember what game it was. Oh, ball through externally for the Villarreal. There we go. This game lives. That just might be a penalty here. No, it's given a free kick, but VAR will check that. Bro, this game is woeful. Look at this, bro. Villarreal just one ball over the top, suddenly they're through. Yeah, that's gonna be a free kick, not a penalty. That's a free kick. Bro. The Villarreal wasn't even doing anything, they were just through suddenly. Diego on a free kick, bro. Gonna take a delicious free kick here. I mean, you could argue a penalty on that, you know. Or not a penalty, sorry, a red card I meant. I mean, obviously not a penalty, well outside of the box. But Van de Ven could be red card, you know. Depends on if it's a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Benfica 2-2 Karabakh. That full time? No, it's still going. Let's see all the games here. So 1-3 Union win over the PSV, and Arsenal beat Athletic Bilbao 2-0. Said that 1,000 times. Penalty Del Real Madrid. The most obvious script in football, guys. This is heritage ball, guys. Football heritage. Real Madrid penalty. Heritage. Heritage, guys. You need to understand. This is what greatness is built upon. Penalty. A favor del Real Madrid. By the way, it's just gone 2-4 between Juventus and Dortmund. This free kick has gone wide by Pepe. They should have let Diego take it, man. Fuck off, Pepe. What are you doing here? Mbappe again. Penalty merchants. What can I say? Penalty merchants, you know. Hey. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Say. Penalty merchants. That's his second penalty of the game. That's his second penalty. These guys needed 2 penalties. Beat Marseille at the Bernabeu. Nah. Nah. Fraudulent. Absolute fraudulent. That's just daylight robbery. Daylight robbery, this. Excuse me. A ball on the left side for Tottenham, but it's a free kick to Villarreal. Juventus 2 for the Dortmund. Yeah, I just literally said that 5 seconds ago. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Karabakh, come back! There you go! I'm telling people not to sleep on Karabakh. But people don't listen. Oh, I don't know who Karabakh is, so I'm gonna sleep on them. Mate, it's not my fault you don't know fuck all about football. They're a proper teammates. Do not sleep on Karabakh. Respect. Respect, bro. Oh, but I don't know this team. They must be shit. Okay, mates. I guess everything you don't know about is shit then. Okay, makes a lot of sense, dumbass. I'm so tired of people saying, nah, I don't care about this random team. They're shit. Mate, you've never watched them. You've never watched them, and you're telling me they're shit. Bro, I'm telling people, do not sleep on Karabakh. Telling people. But nah, they want to waffle. Oh, but yeah, they had a few good seasons, but this, that, and the other. Nah, fuck off, mate. They're good. They are good. Look at that. I keep telling people, but every time people just say this or that, bro. Nah. Karabakh? This is where we are at. Karabakh. In Portugal, I'm a Benfica fan. Rough days. Yes, Arsenal is shit. We all know that. I'm not talking about Arsenal, am I now? I'm talking about Karabakh. I did not mention Arsenal at all. There. I don't think Arsenal is shit either. Villarreal bursting up the pitch here. I mean, I think this game is done, to be honest. This game has been done for the past 5-10 minutes. Been deadly boring. Three minutes of stoppage time for those who are interested. No free kicks as the referee, as a player from Villarreal goes to eat grass. Good ball down the right here, cross it. Cross it. There you go, it's been cleared. And Villarreal pick up the clearance with Voigt. Voigt goes into Partey there in the midfield, and ball comes onto the right now with Pepe. Pepe into the box, it's been cleared again. But Pepe will pick up the ball. No, he won't. Imagine Zulte Waregem Karabakh. That makes literally zero sense. Have Zulte Waregem ever played Champions League? They haven't. They never won a league title. I mean, that makes no sense, does it? Never won a league title. They never played Champions League football. So that just makes no sense. What also doesn't make sense is this goalkeeper's fucking blunder that decided this game. Pepe ex-Arsenal. Hey bro, don't tell Arsenal fans about that. Do not remind Arsenal fans that this guy was one of them. Arsenal fans hate Nicolas Pepe, bruv. I don't even know why. He was shit, but like, bro, calma. It's not like he was the biggest problem in your squad. Now it's Villarreal, indeed. And this game, 1 minute left until conclusion. And he was shit, I guess. I mean, why do you hate players? Why do fan bases hate a player? Shit, isn't it? I mean, sometimes they're scapegoating a player, but which I think was the case for Pepe, but he's also nowhere near that Arsenal level, is he? So, I mean, that's why, isn't it? That's why. What stage is that Brentford game in, by the way? 1-1 still. That's going to go to penalties then. Goal Juventus, 3-4. Let me check the other games real quick. Real Madrid, fraudulent. fraudulent, absolute fraudulent 2 penalties for Real Madrid. Fucking fraudulent stuff, bruv. Yeah, they're winning 2-1 there in Champions League game against Marseille. The other games that are currently being played. 2-3 Karabakh, respect. This game 1-0, as you can see, though it might be 2-0 here. That Spurs dash forwards with Kudus. Terrible passing, Kudus. Game will not be concluded just yet, says the referee. Play on. And now a free kick to Villarreal. Juventus 3-4. That's last game. No games. I'll be doing a Napoli preview tomorrow. And I'll be doing not a watch long. I'll be doing a stream with Calxter, which is every Wednesday now. Tottenham are a boring team to watch, by the way. I was staring at this comment like a fucking brain-dead child. Like, just staring at the comments like, yeah. I disagree. I think they were boring to watch this specific game. I don't think in general that they are a boring team to watch. With that said, this game is finito. So I'm gonna send you guys over to a Spurs fan, Alfred. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. 4-4. Bottle jobs. Dortmund are bottle jobs in every sense of the word. The fucking frauds. Alfred, go show a lot of love to mate, everyone was shit. Everyone was shit, let's be honest here. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.